Hey guys, so in this session we are going to learn a lot of things about tables, how to convert a sample data into table, formatting it and using inbuilt functions which you won't find in the sample data. So this is your normal data which you get. So if you see, this is as it is. There is no formatting and the visualization of this data is also not that good. So if you just scroll down a bit, so if you see, the columns are also hidden and the data representation is not that better. So how to convert this into a table? The normal way is to just click over here and then click format table. So you have different styles. You need to select my table as headers and then you can change it. Another way to do is just go to uh, insert tab and click on table. Click my table as headers. If you have headers, then it will just create that header. And if you see the data right now, it will give you it will be more representative than what it was previously. So I will select this is one of the standards. So you have different templates, more than 50 templates over here. So if I just scroll it downwards, if you see, this header is repeated, so you don't need to worry about what this actual value is, unit price or quantity in stock or inventory value. Okay, so once this is done, this you can also see this filter button over here. So this data is already automatically filtration is provided. If you want to remove, just click over here. Okay, if you want to highlight this first cell, and you can always highlight this first cell, or if you want to select the last column, then also you can select the last column. Okay, so this will select all the banded columns and banded rows also. So these are some of the basic functionalities which are provided with this table. So now let's say if you add a new column over here, let's say IN INV IN0026. If I press tab, this row is automatically added to this column. Okay, so I will just delete this row. In a similar fashion, if I add a column over here, multiple quantity, this is already added to this column is again added to the table. So if I want to write a formula to multiply this into this, so just check the cell name. Okay, so this is quantity in the order plus, I won't multiply and add it plus this, so it will give you all the values. These values are automatically created. So instead of this name, if you want to just pass on the name, that too will work. But if you are using a table, then it will be better that you refer to the name itself, so that it is more representative and more understandable. Okay, it will give you the same output. One more thing over here which I would like to show it to you is a standard function which you have. This design tab is automatically created once you convert a table normal data into convert. If I click on total row button, so what this does, it will create a total row at the end of the table, and it will give you an option whether you want to keep sum of these values or you want average of these values. It will just calculate it over here. So it will calculate it for all the rows which you want based on the value you select. So let's say if I want to add a row over here and which I have forgotten to add, and you want the total also, so what you need to do is just uncheck this, add a row in 0026, and I will supply it as 67. Now I will again add the total row. So if you see, this is getting changed. Okay, I keep it as 0. Okay, so this is the total functionality which is being provided. Okay, so there are also other functionalities which you can work. So basically this table file is actually this whole data. Okay, so in the range in this button also, if you just select table file, it will give you all this data. So you can convert a particular column to a table and then specify. So if you want to just check, oh, where was my table, I want to select everything from my table, just select table file and you are done. Okay, so it will select all of the table file. Okay, so now I will show you one more thing regarding table. So let's say this is your sample data. Okay, so June, January, February, March, April, May. Okay, and this is your value. I will just zoom it out for you. And you want to create a chart for this. Let's say if I create a chart for this, insert pivot chart. Okay, this one. Okay, done. So this is normal data. Okay, January, February, March, April, May, and June, and I will keep 500. So if you see over here, this is not yet added into this chart. So if you want to add, you just select this and then extend this so that this gets added. Now I will tell you what will happen if this data was actually a table. So I will just convert this into a table. Okay, format. Okay, let me convert this into a table. Okay, now this is a table. Okay, now after June I select July. If you see, this July is already added and a bar is also created over here. Then let's say if you want to add more columns to this my, so this column is added. Okay, so that's the way. Table has some additional functionalities. It is dynamic, so if you want to use it, just use it the way it should be used. And most of the time I will prefer you to convert the data into tables so you can play with it more easily, more dynamically as per your requirement. So just in case you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down and subscribe to this channel with the notification bell. Thank you.